New game. This feels like it, I don't know, from the description and from the videos and pictures, has a slightly Frostpunk vibe. And if you've played Frostpunk, Frostpunk is an awesome game. And no worries, Bamalam. So, similar demo as the last one, fine. I don't think I've played it though. Okay, so nobody dies in this. Fine, no one dies. They just become unwell, but they've adjusted it for the demo. Okay. Okay. So, sandbox. Recommended for newbies, no achievements. Campaign. Sanity. Scenario begun. I think it should be begin as the leader of an advanced settlement. And old ways you can't click on. I mean, I feel like we should do the story mode. Doesn't say tutorial anywhere, so we'll go for that. Oh, it's locked. Oh. Sandbox? Locked. Okay, so they're both locked, so we have to do sandbox. Okay. Only meadow available, fine. That's alright. I can live with that. I need to change the game name, of course, on Twitch. Just... New cycle. It's just called New Cycle? Oh god, that's the wrong game. New Cycle. I guess that's the right one. There we go. Okay, welcome message from the community. You know, the governor of this little community, it's been nearly half a century since the first solar flare. In initial moments of the catastrophe, we lost our entire technological infrastructure, our means of global sourcing, and almost everything that we can share as a civilization. In the following years were humanity's darkest, having wrestle with constant impossibility and despair. And welcome back, Vamalam. From battles fought with sticks and stones to nuclear wars, we ended up destroying ourselves. What little the sun had left for us. Okay. Everyone here was born into this new world, and you have to be their leader. Our current flimsy shelter can't carry us far. We must rebuild everything from scratch with the efforts of those who remain so we can establish a sustainable way of life. We need to rediscover our lost knowledge and explore our surroundings to create new possibilities. Most importantly, beyond merely surviving, we have to find a way of securing our next generation. By whose time the world... I think it means by which time the world will not be habitable anymore. I don't think the people who wrote this are English, and they need a native English speaker to run over this for them to adjust some of the words. We don't know how many lives we can preserve, but we can help build something. Okay. Oh, there we go. Start tutorial. That's how we get on tutorial. Okay. Nomadic lifestyle gave us enough knowledge to build simple shacks. If we settle down here, we will need sturdier and more durable shelters, workplaces, storage depots, city builder. We can get started by collecting some resource. Primitive structures made out of logs and stone will suffice. Okay. Build a field camp. Resources. The grid system or the free system can be used to place buildings on the map. You can switch between these two systems by pressing tab. For the grid system, the R key performs a 90-degree turn for rotation. For the free system, Q and E keys allow you to spin continuously in different directions. That's really nice. So you can do it either very structured or you can have it free placed. That's really nice. Yeah, look. I can turn that on and off. That's really cool. I really, really like that. There's loads of resources over this way, so we'll build it over here. Is there like a distance that I can't build it? No, it looks good. We'll build it here. And then we're covering a bit of everything. There we go. Well, I tell you what, of the city builders I played today, although the Montezuma one or Aztec one the Aztec one in particular was pretty cool in some of its features, I think this one is currently winning for visuals. I mean, it does look pretty nice. I wonder what engine this is. I can't remember if it said at the start. I wasn't really watching. The water also looks a lot nicer in this. Look at the water. That is much better than the games we played earlier. Yeah, okay, I'm already appreciating the visuals of this game. And the camera controls as well, by the way. I can zoom up and down and in and out and rotate and get a good look at all the buildings. See, this is something that for me makes a difference in the city building game, is that I can look at everything. And hallelujah, I can click the people. So the city building games I played earlier, you couldn't even click the people to see what they were doing or anything. I don't know what it is, but I've grown up on city builders and stuff where you can click the little people and see what they're doing.
Long live the innocent.
Right, have we built that building? Yes, we have. So we need to add some people. We have plenty of people. We have loads of people, in fact, so we need to put 3 on both. And that will give us, it's at 100%, and it gives us 18 a day of those and 14 a day of those. Great. And this is our base camp. Okay. Look at all the flowers. That's as far as you can zoom in. It's close enough, though. Can I clip through the buildings? Yes. Just curious. You can't see inside them, though. Part of when I'm exploring and messing around with these games is I do try to break them sometimes. More just out of curiosity. I'm not a QA tester. They break it on purpose. I did manage to find that with messing with the camera controls in Timberborn, for example, you can actually zoom through the map and see the nothingness that is under it. Lots of resources. Leather, clothing, electricity. Well, I guess we still have electricity because we've got a windmill. Yeah, I really like this one. I wonder if this mist comes and goes, because could just be a bit of a fog of war, because you can see sort of where the fog starts a bit closer, but then there is a distinct line where the grass disappears, and then there's another line that appears to be just behind that, which maybe reduces the detail further even. Yeah, look. It removes the shadows. Okay. Okay. Step 1 of the tutorial complete. Could always speed that up, but I was just having a good look. So off to a promising start. Create flexible, processable constructions or objects through woodworking. Build a lumber mill. Guess we'll build it over here so it's near that. There doesn't seem to be like a thing that says it has to be within a certain distance, so I guess we have a bit of freedom. I did actually watch last time. Did they come and build this, or does it just do it itself? No, they come and build it. Look at this. Oh, wow. A huge box that that person's carrying. Why would they take the time to make a huge box for components? That's crazy. I was imagining him just carrying bits of wood across.
Finally, began to see the light at the end of the tunnel. We will survive.
Poor woman carrying all of that. Couldn't they just send 2 people to carry it? I feel like it would have gone faster. I like the fact some of them have little boxes or toolkits. Hey, Morganelle. I like this one. It's really detailed. It is, yeah. Yeah, there's been a few of them recently. And I tried some at the last Next Fest, I think, or one of the events on Steam. And I wasn't overly impressed, but this one so far... This one's impressed me. I'm only about 20 minutes into it, if that, but... Yeah. There's a lot of attention to detail just with the characters and all the little people.
Nothing beats drinking beer after a busy day.
Yeah, I mean, so I was playing a couple of City Builders on stream earlier tonight, or earlier today, and this one certainly blows them out of the water. They were both okay. The first one wasn't great, El Dorado. That wasn't great. I wasn't really enjoying that one. There was an Aztec one, which that was a bit better. Certainly more to it, a bit more interesting. I'd like to see more than just the demo of that game to see where it goes, though. But this one seems pretty good. And I had just been trying Cataclysmo, which is more like a city building tower defense game or fortress defense game. That was pretty cool. That's right, I need to add I keep forgetting I need to add workforce to these. You can select your target product. That's your calculation, that's your workforce. There's like 5 people in there. Select the resource, there we go. So we should be making 9 a day. Why is workforce only 70%? No road connections. Aha! So we do need road in this. Other? No. Residence? Dusty road. Oh, unresearched. No! That's not in the tutorial yet. This one, I don't know in this one if there's any zombie waves or plagues, but Cataclysmo has like horrors that attack you or demons. So that was like a wave defense thing every night. This one, I don't think there's anything to defend against, but don't quote me on that. I may have just missed that when I glanced over the Steam page. I'm only on objective 209 of the tutorial, so I'm very early in this one. Let's speed this up a bit because it seems it's going to take a while to get 30 lumber. That's our knowledge. That's the different types of people we get, I think. You have got me wondering, though. I'll tell you what we'll do while that's speeding through. Let me just check the store page and see if it says anything about combat. I guess, yeah. Let me double check, because you do make me wonder if there is any combat in this. I'm going to be told about roads now. Hang on, I'm just looking through the... Move humanity forward, sculpt your settlement, lead your people, face an oncurring world. It says there are destructive events and stuff, but it doesn't say that you'll be engaging in combat. On the Steam page, at least. Every operation is harder to perform the settlement without roads, so... Reform can make curved paths. In curved path mode, you can create a path by holding down a shift key and clicking the desired point in terrain. Okay, fine. So they've unlocked the dusty road for us. Oh. Okay. A little bit of a smoky graphical effect going on. Oh wow, it's actually built electricity poles. It has, with lights and everything. Okay, that's cool. I wasn't expecting that kind of detail. I thought I was just going to get a dirt road. Can't complain too much. Fuel, the most significant resource for settlement, must respond with a wide range of demands. Basic, costly, so we need to produce a well. Fine. Pretty standard stuff. Build a well. Now, okay, so we need it near a water source, I guess. So there's one over there, one there. Does that mean that it's within range of both? So, no water, medium, medium. I guess that's the sea. Be medium as well. I guess we'll try here. Doesn't seem to go up as we get closer, so plonk it down there. Little camps. I assume we're going to build houses next, because I'm just going to speed this up while we let them do their thing. They really should just work in pairs carrying huge boxes like that. Just that's making water of its own accord. But we should probably build a road to it. Steam went down for Australia. It does go up and down sometimes, Steam. Too many people wanting to play all the demos, you see, for this next fest. It is rare Steam goes down for very long, though. It's not like it goes down for days at a time. Child was born. Random... Oh, wow, there's birds. There's birds flying across the screen. Daily bread, gather mushrooms, build a gathering camp. Okay. There's all mushrooms over that way. I guess we stick to doing stuff over here. There's meat over there as well, so... Does that include... There's fish over this way as well. I'm building it there. I know it's a bit far away, but it just kind of makes sense to me. I assume it's going to want a road building to it. Try not to knock down the trees, because we'll want them later. Yes, curved road. Oh, crap, that didn't work very well. There we go, we start it there. Take tab off. Yeah. Tab off. Build it there. Shift click. It didn't work quite as I planned it. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just completely ignoring the old road that's kind of worked into the old buildings and stuff. Is Bloodborne actually coming to the PC? Because I know that was kind of... There was lots of question marks about that. Did they say at one point it wasn't? I can't remember now. And Silent Hill is just a classic. I actually need to play the Resident Evil remakes. I also need to play Resident Evil Village. Well, Bamalam, you have to sit and watch people on Twitch for a start. But yeah, that's life now. What Steam goes down, we're just... It's like anything. Can you imagine if all the computers just went off? And didn't turn on anymore? That would be it, right? A group of travelers have arrived. Still under construction. The more our settlement grows, the more attention it will get from passers-by. The more people will be willing to join us. More people. Hopefully we have enough food. So we can have gatherers, we can have fishers and fishermen, fisherwomen. We can have hunters, and we can have... There's more gatherers at the bottom? What's that? Pause, resume, demolish. I like going outside. I like doing my gardening. I'm growing lots of vegetables this year. I haven't done that in many, many years. I'm even experimenting with new stuff. I'm growing pumpkins and squash and sweet corn. As well as various other normal stuff like carrots and all that jazz. We're trying pak choi as well. So we need to make a research basic construction, build a soup kitchen. Fine, so we finally have access to research. Technology tree, here we go. Oh, that's a big technology tree. It's got multiple things again. Okay, a bit like the Aztec one that we played earlier. Let's have a look. Start research. Takes 24 hours, costs 50 knowledge, costs 18 wood, but allows us to build stockpile soup kitchens and there produce meals. Okay. Apologies, everyone may have got ads while I was looking at that. I don't really fully grasp how the ads work on Twitch, but I just got a message saying that pre-roll ads are turned off, which suggests that ads played for someone. Not Bamalam. Bamalam's subscribed, so Bamalam shouldn't get adverts. Unless I've messed up a setting somewhere. I really like the fact there's... It's really stupid, I know. But I really like the fact there's... Okay, that bird's broken. I really like the fact there's birds, though. A blurry bird that's broken and stuck there, but... It's just a nice little thing that they've added. Various birds. I need to add some more emotes. What do you think's better, Bamalam? With you being subscribed to so many people, do you prefer drawn ones like the ones you've got there? Or do you think like ones of Nova are good? You can enlighten me on that. Because I have many pictures of Nova I can adjust and cut out. Excellent. Now we can build a soup kitchen. Production, soup kitchen. I guess. Let's pop it down there. Probably turn this back on, actually. Doesn't matter where we build it. There's plenty of space. I will give this game that. At the moment, there's plenty of space, but I think the cities can get very dense. I think they can get very, very dense. Speed things up a bit again, just so they can get that built. Current objective 6 of 9. I know you need food. I'm working on it. It's under construction still. So needy. Mushrooms and water, I guess, because that's what we've got right now. 3 people. And it has access to a road. They're taking products. Are they actually using that as a road, that piece of pre-existing path? I think they might be. Yeah, they are, look. They're going all the way around the buildings. Ha! I built on the main road. Oops. I didn't realise. Explore population management. Okay. Population management. Here you can view the overall status of the community in detail. The most important elements, management for settlement, its people. Trying to meet all their needs. Keep variables such as morale, efficiency as high as possible. Meet the daily supply and distribution needs according to your settlement's production capabilities in a sustainable manner. That's fine. So we get workers, craftsmen, and specialists. That's the types that were at the top. Fine. Adult, child, unoccupied. What the heck's unoccupied? Or just people who aren't working, I guess. That's what they're eating. Food, water, clothing, tools. Gives you the morale values. Workforce efficiency. Okay. Efficiency calculated based on morale of the community and base. Fine. Pretty standard stuff, at least. So, supply and demand. The settlement resembles a home. Really? We haven't even built any houses yet. Everyone has a job, something to offer to our society. We're producing food, water, construction materials before ramping up. We need some basic rules and a sense of order. Proportions represent how much of a consumable is used per person in a day. We must respond to every need, but decisions about each proportion should be made according to our resources. Okay, so we can possibly set limits. Okay, yeah, set ration distribution to regular. Okay. So where is distribution there? So we switch to regular. Well, that's giving out a lot of food, but we get 10 morale. Okay. So that's our targeted morale, and that's our actual morale. Fine. I mean, I feel like we could potentially increase water as well. Just to be nice to everybody. Not make them suffer. Animals are always good, but I find streamers who have a mix of animals and emoticon emotes works best. Okay, yeah, I get where you're going with that. So that's that person's... She has those ones. Okay. An interesting variety. It's a very interesting mix, actually. Little ghosts. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Good to know. See, I've drawn the I drew the little channel points thing at the bottom, but I'm going to adjust that a bit more. The doggy treats. And then I drew... You won't see it because you just have first next to your thingy, but I did make a subscriber icon. It's a dog paw. I drew that on my tablet the other day. I want to adjust it a bit, though. And I obviously need to make different levels. So, this is just distributing successfully for 2 days. So we just... Oh, wow. Are we producing? Consumption 9 a day, production 19 a day. It is going up. I assume it's working okay? Doesn't seem like there's much food going on in there. Oh, weather effects. It just dawned on me it's raining. And thunder and lightning as well. Okay, yeah, I can really appreciate the game's attention to detail and stuff. Has it affected the water any? I don't think so. The water does look pretty good, though. What's... I was about to say, is that a stream? It is a little stream of water running down there. Now, has that started because of the rain? Or is it always there? I need to come back and look when the rain stops. But look, there's water running down here as well. Now, is that because the rain's started? So now there's like little streams forming. Because again, that would be a nice little bit of attention to detail. But yes, I'll have to have a think about what other little emoticons I can draw. Yeah, the graphics are very... I wasn't expecting them to look so nice. I don't know what I was expecting from this game. I think my experience of the two games earlier today, I was expecting less, basically, after playing those. So, last step, a place to track everything about your settlement and your people. The overview panel. There are many factors that affect people's health. Now, we can't heal people in the demo, so there's a warning at the start. You can't heal people, but people who are sick will just continue to work in the demo. You don't have to heal them. So, we're going to have a look at the overview. Currently, health is fine. Food is so-so. There's 2 people who are hungry. Can we have more information? It's just hovering over it. Fine. Step 9 complete. Is that a tutorial over? It is. Congratulations, you become a self-sufficient settlement. You must devise production plans according to the needs of your people and settlement. So basically, do your own thing. So what can we do and not do? I suppose the first thing we should do is research the shack so people can move out of the camps and actually have a proper home. So research, I can do metalworking, I can do a power grid. That's the basics, that's hunting so we can get meat and fish, okay. That requires a lot of knowledge, oh wow. Oath to allow us to build the shack. Surveillance, vocational training. So we get 44 a day for community knowledge. Well, I mean, I guess building the shack is probably a good idea, so let's do that. Let's get the research going. We've got a lot of those. I think we need to build another kitchen because I feel like we're not getting much out of that. Oh, we can upgrade it to the next tier. What does that do? Oh. Well, we can't because we need all of this fancy stuff. Bricks, iron ingots, bronze ingots, glass and wire. I don't have any of that stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's more than I expected, to be honest. Okay, so there is some really advanced stuff in this game. Let's just build another soup kitchen then. I think that's an easier way to do it. Can't upgrade that either, but the population, new era progression will just do it itself, I guess, when you get there. Well, that's an interesting point when it comes to these games is sometimes you can go and raid supplies from other places, but I don't think there's any combat at all in this game. I think it is just literally peacefully exploring and building. And I say exploring, I don't think you can even explore in this one. That's an old lighthouse, but with the right resources and skilled hands, they may even be brought back to life. So you could possibly rebuild the lighthouse there. I think that's the only ruin on this map. Looks like it. There's nothing over here. It's just stone deposits. Ah, there we go. Shack's ready. That's still being built. Let's get some shacks down. Can contain up to 10 people. Put it on the other side of this road that is pre-existing. It actually reshapes the ground, I've noticed, when you put stuff down. I technically need... another shack. And we'll make everything look pretty by putting roads around this. Ah. Now the system has annoyingly put a pole in the middle of my path. Oh, it's moved it! Oh. Now, that is attention to detail. That is so silly. But the fact that it moved the pole to the corner rather than being in the middle of the path. Yeah, the team that made this get bonus points for that. That is very nice. I thought it was just going to be forever in the middle of the path. And I would have just accepted that. But yeah, that was a nice little thing that it jumped out the way. Interesting. I get excited by silly little things in these games sometimes, because it's like, well, they thought about that. They noticed it didn't look good. And they fixed it. And found a solution to it. And I really do appreciate that they went to that effort. Because these days, there's plenty of people who wouldn't. So, well, that shows us the wind layer and everything. Oh, that's cool. So that shows us where the most wind will be. Mining. Shows us all the mining points. I guess that's here. Copper and stuff, since it's a different colour. I'm going to assume that's the case. Fertility, so that's going to be fertile soil. Mainly focused over here, here, down here. Drilling. Drilling for oil. Oh, of course, there is oil in this. It's the future, technically. No oil on this map, perhaps, though. Or I can't see it yet. Maybe I have to research that. Oh, wait, no, there. There you go. Oil. It's sort of a grey-black cloud. Okay, so there is oil. Okay, fair enough. We need suitable shelters. You should all have a shelter now. Entertainment, health, and security. I've already built 3 shacks. Oh, man. I will just literally build 3 more. I don't care. Though I am waiting for them to make more lumber. What's wrong with this place? Not enough water. Build another well. I can't build one there. It's too close to that. So we build one. Oh. Ah, I can't get all three of them in. That's disappointing. I'm trying to avoid this road since I've already disrupted it once. So we build it there. There we go. Need to wait for lumber and stone. If I destroy one of these, do I get the resources back? I think the answer to that was no. Or it used it all immediately. Interestingly, these buildings do use electricity. So that's an interesting point to note. I have to remember that. That is making soup. It's using water and mushrooms. There we go. But we need to get more water. We're using 78 a day. The upgrade costs for that building? Iron, bronze, and wire. Very peaceful game. Tell you what I am going to do. On the audio, the music isn't very... Oh, they have the music really low. That's unusual. I didn't turn that down. I'd like to know what music's in the background of these games. Speed things up a bit. That's nearly built. There we go. We've got more water now. Wants to be on the road network though. Go. Sorted. Click for your result. Did I not get a reward for doing that mission? How rude. Oh, snow. Well, that reminds me, I was going to see if there was... the rivers were still there. No, they're not. Okay, so when it rains, little streams form that take water to the coast or the sea. And when it snows, it actually snows and the ground gets snowy. And the buildings get snowy. See, again, attention to detail. Do like that. I really do like that. What's wrong with that? Oh! There's no mushrooms available at this time of year for winter. Is meat available? I assume fish is. Fish should be. I've got lots of research points now. Oh, there you go. Surveillance. Unlock the scout. Requires metalworking and hunting before you can do it, but... Maybe that's for like looking at adjacent areas off the map. That'd be pretty cool. Unknown at the end there. Another tech tree. Unknown. Maybe that's really advanced stuff. That's forges and smithing. You need metalworking to be able to hunt. Okay. So we have to do metalworking. Oh. Hi there, new cycle game. No worries. Thanks for stopping by. It's really impressive. You should be very pleased with yourself. Is it just you, or do you have a larger team, or? Either way, it's I'm really enjoying it so far. There's a lot here, and the attention to detail, it does stand out. Well, thank you for working on the game and making something that is so enjoyable. And that's quite alright. I figured it probably wasn't your native language, and that's perfectly reasonable. Trust me, I've attempted to speak other languages myself. Thank you for stopping by. It is appreciated. Always nice to hear from the devs. So, once that's researched, I should be able to gather metal. And was that metal? I think that's iron. Or is that just... Yeah, there's iron there, look. Different rocks. But if you're still there, new cycle dev, have a good sleep. And I think you deserve a break. I like the music as well. Now I've turned it up again. The music gives me Frostpunk vibes. I do love some Frostpunk. Just a small team then, okay. No, have a good rest. And thank you for stopping by. I will make sure I pull a little video up about it on my YouTube channel as well. Certainly the playthrough I've done, and maybe have a little look at the game separately as well. My research going. Thank you very much. There we go. Technology research. Forge, smith, iron. Okay, so now we can get iron. So I think... There we go. So, iron miner. Let's get that on the go. What else can we build? Forge and a smith. So let's get a forge going over here somewhere. And then smith. Oh wow, the smith's big. What does a smith do? Basic tools and wires. Okay. That is a big building. This feels like we're getting into quite advanced stuff. Definitely going to be wanting to build roads to all of these. Not enough stone. I have to wait. Speed things up a bit. People may or may not have got adverts. I expect you did, because the button has gone. I think it just does it itself every so often. I suppose at least it lets me know, because YouTube doesn't. YouTube doesn't do anything useful. It doesn't tell you when it's playing adverts for people, so you don't know what they're missing. I'm not missing too much at the minute, we're just waiting for stuff to be built. There we go, this is done. Select the resource. 3 people working on that. There we go, we're back to spring. So they can start find. Oh gosh, everyone might have starved to death. I just realised there's no mushrooms left. That's lucky. That's right, you get morale bonus on this map at the start. You should be getting food now. There is food again. Could put down another gathering hook, couldn't we? Mushrooms over there. Fish down here. We can't do the fish yet. Some mushrooms over. There's only one set of mushrooms there. Lots of meat over here, though. Can I get... I can get both of those in. There we go. Let's do that. Super. Oh, that's right. I need to build a road to this thing as well. That's a much bigger building. Look. Again, attention to detail on the models, though. So we're going to make some tools. I have 5 people working in there. I think 4's enough. Don't think we need that many tools yet. That's having mushroom issues, but that should be resolved soon. There we go. 93%, 94, 95, 96. Come on, there we go. And stick 3 more people on that. Loads of mushrooms. And then... if we go to research, I should be able to... I need 22 tools. So as soon as I have 22 tools, I can research that. I've got 16, 18. Nearly there. Nearly there. Bingo. 30 hours. Speed the game up. Let everything settle back down. Loads of food now, look. We lost the morale bonus. That's fine. We need stability. Message from the community. Chief, it seems like we've been able to put things right since settling down. Our small settlement, built by toiling day and night, now needs some security and stability. We should at least make sure that we have left our days of hunger and thirst behind. Meet the food and water demands for the whole population for 3 days. on regular distribution. I think we can do that. Hang on. What was that? Basic tools need 4 a day. Oh wow. That's a lot of just random tools that are required. I suppose if they're just doing little repairs and stuff, that's fair. I can accept that. Okay, so let that crack on. They're making tools. Technology research, there we go. So now we can get meat and fish. Which means we can also get leather. And we have 6 workers left. What other food can I make? Fish soup. Or some kind of meat that doesn't involve water. Let's go for fish at this one. Don't suppose... Need more what? To now process metals, you can give us the means to produce durable and effective tools of our own creation so that we can see our daily tasks. Welcome done without tools too, but this will tire us physically and mentally, and more often we have to work without tools. Okay. The more likely we are to cause workplace accidents. Okay, I guess. Produce 50 basic tools. I mean, yeah, it's going to do that. That's fine. I think we can put down another soup kitchen, and we can make meat soup as well. My city isn't very neat. It's just a bit of a mess right now. Sorry, anyone who's watching who wants to see a pretty city. I just like watching them walk along with all these boxes. What's that person doing? I think they're sweeping outside the kitchen. Full storage. Can't imagine we're full on water storage. And more imagine we're low on... Is storage just full in general? Yeah. Banished was a good game. A little bit different, but yeah. I know exactly what you mean. Banished was good. That is a blast from the past as well. Utilities stockpile. Let's build the stockpile, because clearly we're going to need to. I assume that storage just fills up in general. Everyone's probably going to die due to lack of water in a minute.
Together stronger.
There we go. Ah, there you go. Total storage. This storage. Yeah. So the other storage was full. So it's 3,000 storage, your base. And then the additional is immediately 15,000. Okay, fine. That makes sense. So we got food, we got water, we got tools. That's finished. Oh no, I've only got 45. Strangers have arrived. They can come in. It gives us more people. Click for the result. Hey Kenway, how are you, man? That's done. I'm alright, thank you. Enjoying this game. And its attention to detail. And you missed the developer was here. Was watching my stream very quietly. And then dropped a message. I think they'd watched the entire thing. Of me sat here. Commenting on stuff. Thankfully, the majority of it very positive. Just make you wonder how often developers are spying on my streams and stuff. Not that I'm ever particularly rude about games. Anyway, I feel like I haven't seen you knocking around in ages, by the way. Oh, more. Another group of travellers already. Yeah, why not? Do we need more? I guess we need more housing now. There we go. Oh, sorry, Kenway. I was just saying I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. In a long time. Ah, no worries. We've all been there. We have all been there. You get some meat soup on the go. So we've got meat soup, we've got fish soup, and we've got mushroom soup. It's all the same soup that comes out, really. But never mind. I left getting my driving license till quite late. I didn't get it till I was 23 or 24. Not for any other reason than I just didn't need a car. And that was a lifetime ago now, so... So what do I need to build next? Water supply is low. We need more water. So let's do that. There we go. wanted us to improve our water thing. I don't know if there's any research for the water. That's power. But I mean, we've got power at the minute. That's vocational training. That's the Scouts Guild. Let's do that out of interest, actually. I want to see what the whole Scouts thing is about and whether it is like exploring areas next to where we are. Because that's something I haven't quite decided yet. Here we go. Winter's coming back. With the snow. Technology research, Scouts Guild. So, utilities? Yes, there we go. So we need some iron ingots, but they will produce those over time. So let's get that built. Oh, Kenway! Thank you for subscribing with your Prime. That's very kind. My first Prime subscription. There you go. Yes, I've been having issues with YouTube streaming in that when I've been streaming Warno and Wargame in particular, it's been like stripping my advertisement revenue. And I don't know why. They haven't explained why. It just, I don't know if it's they don't like the game or what. But like if I put up the VODs, like the videos of the streams on here, on there afterwards, it's absolutely fine. But for some reason, when I live stream over there, it's been cutting it out, which is really annoying. So I decided to switch to Twitch for my live streaming. Because Twitch have this thing where if you're affiliated, then they quote-unquote own your stream for 24 hours, and then you can post it elsewhere. So I don't know the Scouts Guild. I guess I can just build it anywhere. So I'll stick it. I suppose it doesn't need to be too near the center. We'll stick it over there. A stranger wants to speak with you. We can have a conversation. This feels very Frostpunk when it starts doing stuff like this. AI NPCs. So you can negotiate things. Okay. This experimental add-on is still in the very early stages. We believe that AI technology can make a useful difference without radically changing the gaming experience. With this understanding, you can come across AI individuals in our game as characters in the universe, travelers from outside the world, or members of other communities. They may ask you for help, assign tasks, negotiate with you, and if you push your luck, they may open extra content they're not wanting to share, or it may backfire. And yeah, Kenway, I mean, I think every platform has its issues. Twitch has its issues. YouTube has its issues. I think Twitch is just much more grounded in that it's completely focused on that and therefore has all the tools. And like, you can't do polls or predictions or anything unless you're affiliated with Twitch. So there's a lot of good reasons to do it, I guess. And I'd been umming and ahhing for a long time. It also means that I can... You know, you can kind of do it on YouTube as well now. They've added that, but you know, I can have emoticons on here. You will see you have access to a Nova emoticon, the dog. But I'm going to do a mixture of, through Bamalam's suggestions, I'm going to do a mixture of images like Nova and also draw some, Nova being grumpy. And I'll also draw some little emoticons and stuff as well on my tablet. So I have a drawing tablet. I do like drawing. I just hardly ever find the time for it. And I draw... You won't see it because you've got a first sticker. But I did draw a paw. A dog paw. Which will be the icon for subscribers. And I will do different variations of it, obviously. But yeah, YouTube's a bit of a funny one. Some people manage to get plenty of views over there, but it's also been the case that some people who've moved to YouTube have come back to Twitch, like big streamers, because it's just not working for them on YouTube. So if they're moving across, it doesn't do the rest of us very much good, does it? Because less people are going to watch streams on there. It's also really hard to find people on YouTube. Unless you're subscribed to my channel and happen to come looking for me, you're very unlikely to find me live streaming. So this is all new. So it's online. This is an AI. So is this a real like AI that we're talking to? The stranger's name is David Harrelson. When we first contact, he didn't give us much information. He said he had valuable information to share with you. Click to start the conversation. Connection error. Please resend last message. Okay. Let's see what happens. I'm really curious. I've never actually talked to an AI before.
Greetings, Chief.
So he knows I'm Chief.
I have a proposition for you that I believe will be mutually beneficial.
It's actually talking to us as well. It's got a voice.
Oh, hello there. Sorry, I was just lost in thought. It's not often I get visitors in my neck of the woods. How can I help you today?
You visited me. Hang on, you had a proposition?
Greetings, Chief. Yes, I have a proposition for you. But before that, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am David Harrelson, a wandering merchant who travels from one settlement to another in search of rare treasures and ancient ruins.
His voice is very quiet, though.
Offer in terms of assets, but what I can provide is my knowledge and expertise in the field of forgotten technologies.
Okay.
That's precisely why I'm here today.
Knowledge in forgotten technologies.
Greetings, Chief. I have a proposition that may interest you. You see, 2 weeks ago I made a trade deal with the town of Foxglove. I had to deliver 68 basic tools to them, but on the way back I had an accident and lost all my cargo. The tools fell into a deep riverbed while crossing a damaged bridge.
Possible new advisor, possible new camp. Okay.
I don't know anything about this settlement, but the people of Foxglove need those tools for their daily tasks to survive. So here's them. Well, Chief, I have a proposal for you. As you may already be aware, I am a wandering merchant who travels from one settlement to another in search of opportunities to barter. 2 weeks back, I made a trading agreement with the folks at the nearby town of Foxglove. I was supposed to provide them with 68 basic tools in exchange for some valuable resources.
It's kind of going over the same thing again. It is just a test, so that's fine. That's quite a nice idea, though. I can help.
That's great to hear. You see, my cargo fell into a deep riverbed while crossing a damaged bridge. It was a terrible accident, but accidents happen in this wasteland. Anyway, the cargo contained 68 basic tools that...
Let's hit accept.
Thank you, Chief. I knew I could count on you. You are a true leader, always looking out for your people. Your kindness and generosity make my heart sing with joy. I promise to repay your kindness with my knowledge and service. Let's work together to rebuild our world.
Okay. There we go. So We've already given them the tools, I guess. Click for the result. Standing by to hit the road? Have they gone already? I assume they've gone already? Water's an issue again? Why is water an issue again suddenly? Water's gone... Oh. Because the efficiency's dropped. Because it's winter, there's not as much water. What's the upgrade cost to this? We don't have any bronze yet. That's an issue. But yeah, it's difficult, and I know that when it comes to YouTube and stuff like that, if you ask on YouTube, would you rather watch streams on YouTube or Twitch? Everyone will say YouTube because they know YouTube. But I think unless you have a sizable following on YouTube already, aka you're Dr. Disrespect, and you have millions of subscribers, there just aren't that many viewers over there. That, you know, it's not terrible, but I think it's an easier time to do it on Twitch these days. Maybe that'll change. Maybe that'll change. Need tools to do that. What other research can I do? Not a huge amount. A lot of it looks locked off because I assume we're in the demo. Nearly have enough to go up to level 2 here. Need a scout post. Here we go. Scout team 1, scout team 2. That uses a lot of power. Oh. We're actually out of power. That's new. That's the first time I've run out of power. So... I need... iron. Can build more forges though, so that's what we'll do. That's easy done. We've got space for more people. Doesn't really say we can do anything with them, admittedly. Yes, so there's definitely a case that streams run smoother on YouTube and the quality generally is better overall, just because of the video codecs and stuff they use over there and the compression technology. It also, you can run in higher resolutions at a higher bit rate without any issues, where over here they have issues if you try and stream in a higher bit rate. You're supposed to only do it at a certain bit rate, and I think I'm slightly over that anyway. But yeah, that is the only thing with Twitch. It's a little bit limited, and even for, I think even if you're a partner, like you have loads of subs and everything else and you tick all their boxes, I think even then there's still limitations on it. So there's less incentive to stream at 1440p or 4K, whereas on YouTube you can stream at 4K or 1440 and then it will downscale it and you can watch it at whatever you want. Where Twitch, it's a little bit more restricted. Now do that research. I assume I can only do one research at a time, yeah. Refreshment. I guess that's because it's spring again. You need to make that. 3 people in there. You're going to make that as well. 3 people in there. Make loads of metal. We can trade metal. That sounds like a good plan if we do find people. But thank you, Kenway and Bamalam, for subscribing. It's much appreciated. Windmill electricity. Oh, Bamalam, I also, if you're still there, I think you're still there. You'll notice as well, if you're on my Discord, I added a new level, like a donator role, if you will, which you have, and obviously Kenway can have as well. I need to set up some channels. I don't know what I'd do with those channels, but I could set up some separate channels for you guys. My Discord isn't that busy. But it's, I think it's a good habit to have a Discord so people can come and join and chat to you. So I guess the scouts aren't going to do anything in the demo, maybe. Oh, rat infestation, what? Where's the rats? I guess if they're anywhere, they're in the storage. It's already day 81. Maybe they've killed them. Oh no, there we go. Hang on. Pause, pause, pause. I'll slow down. Go really slow. Rat infestation. Rats plundering our food sources. I'm assuming I have no way to deal with that, though, so... I can do my other research now, can't I? There we go. That's the last research we get in the demo, but... You know, I tell you what... Considering I've had it on high speed a chunk of the time... I've been in this for an hour and 40 minutes, pretty much. Now you see, I'm in so many Discord channel or Discord servers. It's not even funny because you tend to cover a game, or you're interested in a game you want to cover. You end up joining their Discord server, so you can talk to the developers and stuff. So I just joined to a huge amount of channels, and then you got the community channels for certain games like Warno and. It's impossible to keep up with them all. It just doesn't work. I cannot keep up with them all. I try and read as much as I can, but like the general channels and chats and stuff, it's impossible. My own server, obviously, and a couple of them I will always try and keep an eye on. Right, rat infestation. Good. Are you going to tell me how to deal with it? there's nothing to do now. Permanent intervention, we can't do that. Can we do trapping then? Provide 90 lumber and iron ingots. Okay, so trapping is just an automatic thing. Takes 5 days for the traps to do their mission. Okay. Well, at least there's an option when you don't have anything researched to deal with the rats. I appreciate that. It's nice that they thought about it. Technology research. The technical camp. It's the last thing we can build, so I'm going to build it. Technical boot camp. Trains workers and promotes them to meet the needs for qualified personnel. Trains craftsmen and specialists. Okay. Trying not to build on these main roads that run through the area. Well, we can upgrade this, can't we? Taking you to preview the next era. We're not quite there in terms of population. Okay. Era 1, Era 2... Oh, wow, look at how industrial it's getting by the end. 10 new resources. Well, that's when we get copper, okay. 10 new resources and the buildings and technologies required to produce them will be accessible. Copper clay, copper ore, glass, coal, bricks, bronze, wire, clothes, sand. Era 3. Workwear, alcohol... drinks, a better meal type. Oh, that's really cool. I didn't quite realise what these eras were, but that's when you can start having farms and stuff, and medicine, and then power tools, tin ore, tin, cement, crude oil. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. There we go. Have the rats been dealt with? You don't have a chance to go around them all, but now they seem to be under control to the point where they can't do any harm. Paper needed. Use 400 paper. Let's start. So we need to do that at a lumber mill. So we should probably build a new lumber mill for that. You can have that one make paper. We've got plenty of food. Using 19 a day and only using 9 a day. I think that's fine. Loads of food. And that's the new building. Out of interest, let's just train someone. Oh, hang on. It would cost paper, so let's produce the paper first, in case it uses it up to train someone and then doesn't count towards that total. Paper. 5 people in there working. I think we can increase the workforce in there now as well to the full 5. Oh look, deer. I've never actually spotted them before. Nice models for the deer. I wonder if I suspect the devs might have just purchased these separately off, you know, an asset store or had someone else make them. Might have made their own. Either way. Nice. Strangers, excellent. Yes. Come and be part of my settlement. Can I go up to the next era? Laws and rules. Don't know if I can go up to the next era. It might not be in the demo. This might be the only thing. It's not in the demo. Because I've reached that, and I'm technically got enough knowledge. Available action, state of emergency. That's interesting. Diplomacy outpost we can't interact with. Rule of law we don't have anything to choose from. Outdoor film screening. Resistance to climate. Cycle celebration. Accelerated training. There we go, new era. Hallelujah, it did do it. Okay. Okay, yeah. This is a generous demo. I've been playing nearly 2 hours and I only just hit a new era. I mean, that's quite nice. So that means that, have I unlocked all the research? Yeah. Community needs. Layers. Building statistics, clay and bricks. Wire, bronze and copper. Proper mining for copper and coal. And weaving for clothes. Wow. That is a very generous demo. They've gone to sleep now and are having a break, but they deserve a pat on the back for the length of the demo as well. Alas, it is 23 minutes past midnight. I will continue this, but I'm not going to do it tonight. I'm going to go and get some sleep myself. So thank you very much for tuning in, everyone. I hope it's been mildly entertaining having a look at some games. I will continue this one tomorrow during the day. And I will have a go at a couple of other games. But very impressed with this one. But it is like any city builder, a time sink. You just lose your time in it. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just how they are. But I hope you all have a good evening. Thank you again, Kenway, for subscribing with your Prime. Much appreciated. I hope you all have a good evening. And I will see you tomorrow if you're about.